Alright everybody, welcome to Cooking with CJ. Today we are making enchilada stuffed peppers. It's a new way of doing things. Usually when I stuff peppers, these bell peppers here, I use like Italian sausage and make it, with a marinara, whatever. So we're gonna try it with enchilada style. So you've already seen the finished or you're about to see the finished product. Then you'll see the ingredients and you'll see the prep. It'll be a good time. If you're a returning subscriber, thanks for stopping by. You know I love you. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Hit that bell next to it so you get to know all the good things we're cooking here today. Okay, so we went over what we're cooking today. And now we are going to start cooking. So hit me up on the grill. No, the grill's out that way. We're not grilling today. It's a little rainy outside, so we're not gonna grill. All right, but hit me up on the stove and we'll start building this bad boy. It really shouldn't take much time. The longest part of it will be cooking into the oven. Okay, it's gonna take about 40 minutes in the oven. But the actual prep of the filling shouldn't take too long. All right, come on back and we'll see you on the stove. All right guys, here's the finished product. Got it nice and crispy on top with that broiler. Pepper's done. All the stuff on the inside is all good and tasty. All right guys, we're gonna go over the ingredients for this one. Of course, we got the hollowed out bell peppers. You can use any colors you want. We got green. Got some olive oil. We're gonna chop. We chopped up some of the bell peppers that was left over that we took off the top, and some onion that we cut up that we're gonna saute. A little minced garlic, some beef, a little 80-20. We'll probably only use half the packet because these aren't the most big peppers there are. Got some enchilada sauce and some fire roasted chilies. All right, come on back and we'll put this thing together. All right, guys, we're back. We're gonna saute the onions and the bell peppers. Got a screaming hot oven here. You're gonna hear some sizzle. Not oven, sorry, pan. I think that's all I really want for the bell peppers. Got a little onion in there. All right, we're gonna sweat these down a little bit. And then once these get a little, say it with me, translucent, we're gonna add a little bit, about half a tablespoon of garlic, the minced garlic I have. We'll fire that down a little bit, and then we'll add our meat. But I'm gonna add a little cracked black to this while I got it. Cracked black. And a little salt from R2D2. Beep boop bop boop beep bop. I don't know if that's the sound he makes, but close enough. All right, come on back. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little minced garlic to it. You can use your little chopper, but I think that's about enough. Adds a little extra flavor, no big deal. No big deal. So again, we don't want the garlic to burn. Burnt garlic is bitter. Always got something jumping out of the plate. Yeah, never let your garlic burn. You don't want bitter garlic. It's bad for you. I don't know, I'm making that up, who knows, but it don't taste good if it's bitter, right? All right, good. Okay guys, come on back and we'll add the meat. All right guys, we're back. We have half of the package because we're only doing 4 stuffed peppers. We only do 4 stuffed peppers, so I don't need the full package of ground beef, so I put it in the freezer. We'll save the other half for later. So we just got half. That's why we only did a little bit of onion. We only did a little bit of the bell pepper, okay, and just a little bit of the garlic. So basically half the recipe. All right, I'll put the ingredients below for a full recipe of probably like 8 bell peppers, but we're gonna do just 4 tonight. Okay, so I'm gonna dump the meat in here, get this kind of sauteed through, browned up real good, get it incorporated, mixed up, flavorful, lovely, and come on back and we'll add the rest of it. All right guys, we're back. We're gonna add our fire roasted chilies to this. Just 1 little can worth, mix that in. Then we're gonna add about a 1/4 cup of this enchilada sauce. You can use whatever enchilada sauce you want. That's about right. I'm gonna mix this up, get it kind of working together, make it all come together, and then we'll get it put into the bell peppers over there and get it in the oven. Come on back. All right guys, we're back. One thing I forgot in the ingredients, because I always forget one thing when I go over the ingredients. It's this mild cheddar, all right? You can get it shredded, you can buy your own, you can shred it yourself, but I forgot we're putting mild cheddar in it. again, you use sharp if you want. All right. So I've already kind of laid a base of the cheese. So we're gonna scoop in the filling and one little scoop. And these can get a little messy, don't worry. That's why we've lined the sheet pan. All right. So this is like hella ooey gooey, okay? So it's gonna be a mess. So don't skimp on the cheese, okay? Put as much as you want. If you're not into cheese, put as little as you want. No one is going to judge. So put that in. And I'm gonna make sure the final layer is cheese, okay? I wanna make sure that when it's all cooking, the top gets nice and brown and golden and bubbly. All right, so it's probably just gonna be about 2 layers of the filling to 3 layers of the cheese, okay? So we're gonna finish them out with a big handful of cheese, okay? You'll probably use one of these bags of cheese per 4 peppers, okay? I want it to be ooey, gooey, lovely, golden brown on the top. All right, so I know it looks like a lot of cheese, but you know it's gonna melt in there real nice, real good. All right, and don't matter if it gets around on the outside, around the outside, around the outside. Ah, kill me. All right, so we're gonna whack these in the oven at 350 for 40 minutes till the peppers get nice and done. They're gonna look kind of like shriveled up. They'll be good to go. Come on back and we'll have the taste test. All right, guys, we're back. We're here for the taste test. One thing I didn't mention is when I put it in the oven, I put it in there for 40 minutes, like you said, and it would have been done. It would have been fine. But I like a little bit crispier top, a little more golden brown on top, even a little kind of dark spots because I like the little crispy bits. So I put it on the broiler just for about 2-3 minutes just to get it heated up real nice. All right, so let's cut into this bad boy. Everything's looking good. Oh, nice and crispy to the top. Get a little bit right here. Make sure you get a little of that pepper in there. All right. Good stuff. So in there, boys and girls, I know you're used to seeing stuffed peppers with Italian sausage and marinara and mozzarella, but try this enchilada one. Throw a wrench into what you're doing. You know, try something different, and this is different. All right. Come on back and we'll talk about the day.
It's not super good, but it's okay.
You sure it's just okay?
Yeah.
You know how hard I worked on that? Alright, Avery, what do you think of my stuffed pepper?
Like, if it was the zombie apocalypse and that was the only thing left to eat, sure, I'd eat it.
Fair enough.
May I offer
You too?
a French fry?
Like,
All right, everybody, we're back. That was a great dinner. It's something new to me. I've never tried that before. You know, like I said, I did it with like Italian style stuffed peppers, but I've never done it like enchilada style. It's a great dish, great idea, you know, so I'm looking for new and interesting things. So if you got something you want me to cook, hit it up in the comments below. I'll get it done. All right. So I'm gonna give a little shout out to my girl Booger 500 US. She sent me this little koozie from my beer. Keep it nice and cold. So cheers, Booger. Chin chin. Yeah, it's good stuff. I'm gonna grab a cigar real quick, hit it out back, call it a day. Thanks for stopping by, and if you haven't done it already, hit that subscribe button. Find Booger, she is awesome. She does air fryer stuff. It's just amazing. It's amazing what she can do with an air fryer. It's awesome. I'll put her link below, so check it out. Anyway, we'll see you next time. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you for cooking with CJ. Take care.